Alright, so today our learning objective is going to be that you can demonstrate your understanding that words are made up of individual sounds and that we can manipulate those sounds in these individual phonemes to segment, blend, or change them to create new words. So phonemic awareness is understanding that words are made up of these individual sounds. So in spoken language, whenever we talk, each word is made up of small sounds that we can blend together to create the whole word. So the reason why we're working on this is because learning about phonemic awareness and practicing this skill will help you to be a better reader and speller. Even if we are an older student, it's still useful and will be helpful. And we know that words can be broken down into parts because we've talked about like prefix, suffix, roots, Greek and Latin stems. But today we're actually going to break it down even further by talking about that smallest unit of sound, which is just the individual phoneme, the individual sounds that we hear. So as a reader, what strategies can you use to pronounce words you don't know when you're reading? What do you do whenever you come across a word you don't know when you're reading?
And break it up into individual pieces, sound it out.
Okay, to try and sound it out, right? So like I said, that's why we're going to work on that today, to give you some skills on helping you break down those words into the individual sounds. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to use, it's called L. Conan boxes. So can you say that?
L. Conan boxes.
Good, thank you. So L. Conan boxes. So the first words we're going to work with are going to be a 3 phoneme word, meaning there's 3 individual sounds in the word. Say in the first one, if you just want to watch me, I'll do the first one to show you how to do it, then we'll do some practice together before I have you do it on your own. So the first word we're going to use, I have a picture here, is dog. So if I want to sound out or segment the word dog, what I'm going to do is say the word slowly, and then I'm going to listen for each of the individual sounds I hear inside the word. So if I said dog, using my chips here, I'm going to put each of the chips above the box, and then I'm going to sound out dog. So in dog, I hear duh, og, guh. So there's 3 phonemes in dog that make up that word. Phonemes. Good.
Phonemes are like what you can hear.
It's the individual sounds you hear. So we're not.
So like if it was like a 10-letter word, but you only hear like 5, that would be the 5 that you put down.
Excellent. Good.
Okay.
Because this is not dealing with the letters in a word. This is only dealing with the sounds. Okay? So let's go ahead and do some together to practice. So go ahead and draw the 3 boxes just like I did for the L. Conan boxes. Perfect. And so go ahead and put the chips above just like I did. Okay, good. So we're going to go ahead and start with the word duck. Okay? So go ahead, repeat the word out loud and say it slowly, stretching it out into the individual sounds, and move the markers as we hear it. So duck. So
there's only I think there's only like 2.
Okay, so sound it out. So what's the first sound that you hear?
D.
Not D. What's the sound?
Oh,
duh.
Duh.
Good. So duh is the first one we moved. Duh. Good. K. Good. So go ahead and blend those back together.
Duck.
Duck. So you heard the duh. K. Okay. Good. So go ahead.
Because the CK is together.
Good. Yes. So we're listening for those sounds and not the letters. So that was the first one. So what about? I already asked you what's the first sound you heard in duck, and can you repeat that for me again?
Duh.
Duh. So what if we replace the duh sound with la?
Luck.
Luck. Good. What about the ending sound? What's the ending sound that you heard? K. Good. So what if we replace the k sound with the sound g? Sound it out.
Dog.
Sound it out.
Wait, no. It would be.
So the first.
And you say what?
we're going to replace the
Doug.
Good. So again, that's why we kind of break it
like
up.
if I see it.
That's why we break it up though and do the g. So that's whenever we have those three individual sounds, but then we blend them, Doug, then we get the full word.
Right.
Okay, good. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna have you do a couple on your own, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm going to do is first let's look at these three pictures.
Rose.
A rose, good. Second one?
Nose.
Nose, good.
Rose nose.
Rose and nose. And then the third one is what you might use in science class.
Cylinder.
It's a tube, a test
tube.
tube. Okay, so go ahead and say those three words again.
Test tube. Nose and rose.
Okay, good. So out of those three words, rose, nose, tube, which two of those words rhyme or have similar sounds?
Nose and rose.
Nose and rose, good. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of those, and we're going to use the word tube for the L Conan box, okay?
Dang.
So you're going to do this one on your own. So for tube, remember, go ahead and you're going to say the word.
Ooh.
And then blend it back together. And
Tube.
Tube, good. So how many phonemes is in the word tube?
3.
3, good. What's the second phoneme that you heard?
Ooh.
Ooh, t, ooh, b. So ooh, good. What if we change the long U sound, the ooh, to a short U sound, And remember to go ahead and sound out each phoneme.
Tub.
Tub, good. And I could kind of see it going in your head. So
Yeah, because I forget, like, wait, the short sound is
mm-hmm.
and the long sound is ooh.
Ooh, good, excellent. So that creates our new word tub, right, by changing that one sound. So we're going to go ahead, let's do one more. Go ahead and move the markers back up. And this one is actually, instead of doing the 3 phonemes, it's going to be a 4 phoneme word. So add on one more box. And I'll give you one more marker. Okay, so this is going to be the word lunch.
Lunch. Wait.
Yep, good. So you had
Wait, lunched?
lunch. So
lunch.
say it slowly and break it down. Okay,
Where
so
are we getting the 4 from?
okay, so let's do that one together. This one's a little bit harder, right? So
Because it would be L, U, and then ch.
so it would be
Oh, the N.
the N. So how about you try one more time on your own
Okay.
then, now that you know what sound we were missing.
Ch.
And then if we
I
put it
think I
all
was putting
together.
the UN together.
Yes. So we heard 4 individual sounds in that.
All
The
right.
sh. So sometimes whenever we're reading, it helps to kind of slow down and break
Dang,
those
this doesn't
words.
actually be a lot better though.
Yeah. So how do you think that maybe using this strategy can help you with reading?
Because it made me realize, like, taking the word and actually looking at
Were we looking or were we?
no, listening to
Listening.
the individual, like, letters, to combine them and get the word.
Right. So whenever we're reading, we can break words down to listen for the individual sounds, and then we can blend the sounds back together to get the whole word.
Right.
And that's going to help with spelling too, and that moves into phonics. But with phonics, that will help because with that letter and sound, you can listen for the sounds, and if we know what letter it matches up to, then it will help you spell the word correctly. Okay, so we're going to keep working with this and advancing, but this was kind of our basic intro, okay? All right, great job.